I'm looking at this thing, my horse could step in this. And my horse could go grazing and his nose could get in this. What would happen to my horse and to me? So I wrote to the representatives and the senators, I wrote to the governor, I said, is it going to take somebody crushed under a horse for you guys to do something?
Figures that we quote here this evening, like the numbers of animals that are trapped, these are all official figures from the Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife. We're not making these figures up. When you look at 27,240 animals trapped last year. Just a couple of little statistics. There's something like 766 licensed trappers in Oregon. According to the ODFW, the average trapper in Oregon earned $982 selling his pelts this year. If putting into percentage terms, 0.02% of Oregon's population are licensed trappers.
California voters are not alone in their opposition to commercial and recreational fur trapping. In Massachusetts, Colorado, and Arizona, they passed similar anti-trapping laws. Trapping has also been severely restricted or banned in Rhode Island, New Jersey, and Florida. Can you imagine the decision of these poor trapped animals, riddled with pain and anxiety, having to decide on whether or not to chew off their limb in order to escape to feed themselves or their young? It is unimaginable.
For every dog story you hear, there are probably 100 out there that are not told and never will be told. I figure about 1% of people whose dogs are trapped ever say anything about it publicly. My dog was trapped 5 years ago, which is how I got into this. And a month before, when I started researching media stories, I came across a school teacher in the neighboring town of LeGrand, and her dog was killed in a neck snare while she was walking it on a public road that is used for like a lunchtime walk out of LeGrand. And she just lay down beside her dog and just held on to it while it died. Nothing she could do.
We met a trapper outside of John Day, and Oregon bobcat pelts are at a premium right now. They're about $4.50 a pelt. And so there's just a wild run on them. And the other thing is that most pelts, like a coyote, most of those, it ranges where you are and where you're selling it, but most of them are maybe $10 or $15.